Welcome, everybody. Welcome to Highly Motivated, an authentic, exciting search for the things that really excite us. Not needs, not wants, but belief, desire. That's what we're going to be talking about a little bit tonight. Just a little bit. Giraffe, welcome. Highly motivated. Good to have you on tonight's show. And it's good to have everybody on tonight's show, no matter where you might be coming into us from. Hey, wait, we've got Gavin jumping in pretty early. Here we go. Hey, Gavin, how are you? Welcome. How are you? Welcome, everybody. Gavin, too. Highly motivated, coming to us from his kitchen. And Giraffe is there as well. No surprise. Well, it's good to see you guys together again.
Good to see you too.
In one place. Good to see y'all. So tonight's show, one of our micro topics that we might be jumping into, it depends how far we go. But we're going to be really talking about the authentic search for what we really desire. Not what we've been programmed into, not what we've been told to desire and to believe in, but what we really truly want inside, what makes us smile. So we're going to get into that in just a little while. I do want to open up tonight's show with a spoken word. Something that I was watching a TikTok video, something on the Tiki-Talker, or maybe it was the Insta-Chacher. I'm not even sure which one it was. But in that, I saw something that I've seen before, I understand already. It's something that's in my head, but maybe it's something good that at least we bring this up on the show. We talk about it, maybe at least do a spoken word piece. So that's what I'm going to do. Let's start off with that. Before I even Sparky, this is a nice little blunt wrap that I got from the, it was one of these Tyson.
Ooh.
So it's a Tyson blunt wrap, and this one is it's tobacco free. So listen, this is a big deal, because I can't believe we're doing tobacco. Tobacco free blunt wrap, and this one is the Toad. So the Toad infused terpene.
Yep.
Very excited about trying this one out. So we're going to spark that up in just a moment. Let's start with a little spoken word, just a little something to be like, hey, this is not necessarily the theme of tonight, but the energy. So let me tell you something real. Children don't become who we tell them to be. They become who we are. If we scream at the world, they learn that the world is something to scream at. If we live clenched, they grow up tight. If we hate ourselves, they inherit that echo. But if we breathe, if we stay present, if we speak truth instead of fear, love instead of venom, growth instead of stagnation, they rise. They rise and they learn from our example. We keep asking how to build great leaders, but the truth, the real truth of it, leadership begins in the living room, in the car rides, in the moments when we think nobody sees us. The ones that actually see us are the little eyes, the ones growing and learning and becoming. Our children are the mirror and the clay. They reflect us, and they're shaped by us. So if we want a generation that is healed, we must dare to heal. If we want a generation that is kind, we must dare to be kind. If we want a generation that is strong, we must dare to live with strength and be strong ourselves. Not force, but grounded, honest strength, authentic strength. Maybe it's time for me, for you, for all of us to stop asking the world to change and start asking our hearts to. Because greatness doesn't start at the top. It starts at home. It starts with our parents' parents. We learn and we become as our parents are. And what made me start to think about this was a video that I saw on on the Tiki-Talker or the Facebook or not. It was something. I saw it in one of these doom scrolling reels, and it hit me. It hit me so hard. I mean, I've always strived to be a friend and a good parent and somebody who understands. But I know there's many things that my children have maybe learned from me and my in the past, anger issues. In the past, my confusion, my frustration, my hurt at the world, and my view of things. So that's my understanding became their understanding. So that's what I kind of wanted to start with. You know, sculpting our next generation, sculpting and backing and being there in strength and authenticity, being there in love, being there in encouragement, being there for our children, because children make the world. It's our new generation. It's our new generation of the future possibilities that we look at. It's the children. So I just wanted to kind of start with that. I mean, everything we do, every word, every reaction, every outburst, every joy, every wound that we carry builds the world our children inherit. That's why one of the reasons I do this show, so that we can all get in touch. We can all find an authentic place to talk, to spread emotion and vibe and authenticity, so that maybe it rubs off on our kids. It rubs off on our future. It rubs off on our now. Maybe it does. Really quickly, like to thank Instagram or Insta-Cha-Cha. We've got Madaw, Chase Madaw. We've got, Chase is over this way. We've got Sweetheart. We've got Lakesh. We've got R4NNXZ. Rennig. I don't even know what that is. But welcome everybody. Highly motivated. Here we are in the home studio. And what are we cooking over there? What do you got over there, Gavin? Oh, exciting. Look at that pasta. It's colorful. It looks exciting.
Garlic chicken pasta.
Garlic chicken pasta. You see this, everybody? You come here to Highly Motivated, and you get to see Giraffe and Gavin cook. You get to see them create some magic in the kitchen. We're really proud of you, Gavin. We're really proud of you. We're proud of you and you cooking, you getting into that. That's awesome.
I tried it.
So tonight's show, we did a little spoken word. We're going to be jumping into things as we go, little by little. I say that because I don't want stress or pressure on the show. I don't want something that we have to expect or a topic that we have to talk about. But I've got a few different things that I kind of want to chit-chat about. That being said, let me find some notes. Let me see. We have the Veil of a Lie, a brand new boogeyman with a cute little name. Oh, that's right. That's another thing I want to talk about tonight. So this is going to be interesting. I don't remember the word. I'm trying to remember the word they were using. Screaming and throwing up. What is that? It's been all over the news. It's been all over every article that I read, all over the Facebook, all over the Insta-Cha-Cha.
What is it?
Is it scrummeting?
Yes, it's scrummeting. It's like the thing I asked you about.
Right, so I wanted to talk about that a little bit tonight. And first off, I just want to mention how much bullshit that is, how stupid that is. I mean, the first thing, as soon as I saw one of those articles on scrummeting, screaming and throwing up, shut the fuck up. As soon as I saw one of those articles on it, I first started thinking, okay, alcohol and tobacco are trying really hard to make cannabis look bad.
Right.
The alcohol and tobacco lobbies are obviously working overtime, spending a fortune trying to make cannabis look bad. So I put an article out about CHS, and that's really what the scrummeting thing is. CHS, cannabinoid hypermesis syndrome. So I wanted to tell you exactly what CHS is and how many people are actually affected by the cannabinoid hypermesis syndrome. 1%, by the way, 1% of cannabis users. We're going to get into it in just a little while, but 1%. Look, this scrummeting thing isn't new. The fear campaign is, and that's exactly what I wanted to mention on the show tonight. We are in the middle of an enormous alcohol, tobacco, government fear campaign against cannabis. Look, they did it in 1936. They did it in the mid-70s. They did it in the 80s, the 90s. Here we are. Here we are, and they're doing it again. Schwartzy Pants, welcome. Highly motivated. Good to have you on the show, Schwartzy. And of course, good to have everybody on the show. I just want to say thank you. Thank you to one of the greatest audiences that anybody could ever ask for. The greatest people, the greatest connections, excellent vibe and energy. And of course, Gavin wants to make me hungry by cooking on the show. I mean, he's like, listen, let's get Oren thinking, right? What's cooking? Schwartzy Pants wants to know what's cooking.
Some garlic chicken pasta.
You hear that, Schwartzy? So garlic chicken pasta. Delicious. Stupid delicious. Fantastic. We're really proud of you. You may want to save me some. Yeah, actually, all right. So you and Giraffe, Gavin and Giraffe, I want to let them know. I'm saving you guys some of the cannabis kimchi. So it's basically ready. It looks delicious. Now, okay, here's what I want to tell you what happened. So remember I said I was fermenting the cannabis juice?
Yeah.
So the other day, Angie was like, look, you got to try it. You got to try it, and you got to see where the flavor's at. So we got it. We got a clean spoon that we sterilized. We put it in, got some of the juice out. It tasted like the sea. I don't know where the fuck I went wrong. It tasted like seawater. It was salty. It was lemony. It was garlicky. It wasn't terrible, but it was really salty. So I thought to myself, how am I going to fix this incredibly salty cannabis juice extraction? I'll tell you what I did. I went and got some really itsy bitsy fancy cucumbers. Not the gigantic ones, but these little itsy bitsy fancy ass cucumbers. And I did a pre-salting so they sweat out a little bit. And then I put them in there. I cleaned them off really good. And then I put them into the cannabis fermented juice. So now instead of making pickled pickles, we are making cannabis fermented pickles. That's it. That is it. That's what we're doing. I'm excited. So you guys will get some pickles and you guys will get some of that cannabis kimchi. It's looking delicious. You saw pictures of it the other day.
Did I see the picture?
It looks really good. You must. I put them on the. Maybe you didn't. No, wait. Chris Sterl. He put a couple pictures of the two batches that I was making on the show. If you haven't seen it, I'll send you some shots.
Yeah, no, I don't think I was on that show.
Ah, you may have not been. I think Giraffe was.
Yeah. Yep.
It was the last show, I think it was. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, we got Bang Skateboards. Everybody welcome Bang Skateboards, the highly motivated.
Highly motivated.
So for everybody, I'd like to go ahead and get this Sparky because I've been waiting. Again, this is the Tyson Toad Wrap. See, the toad extract, the toad. It smells delicious. And check it out. Look at this. It's tobacco free. Do you see that? Tobacco free. So I can have a blunt wrap without the tobacco, without the nicotine, just the toad terp. So here we go. Highly motivated, everybody. Welcome to the show. Welcome to a Wednesday session. Actually, have I ever tried the camo wrap? I think I have. Is the outside, have you? Is the outside of the packaging on the camo wrap like camo?
Yeah, I think so.
I want to say I've tried that.
But, I think, no.
I don't remember. I've tried a lot of wraps though.
I've tried quite a few, and I have to tell you, I have my favorites. Look, I like the loose leaf, even though it's tobacco, it's nicotine, but the whole lot of loose leaf, they're fucking amazing. Absolutely love them. Wait, what's this? What's this? The camo wraps self roll? Oh, that's fucking fantastic. The camo wraps do a self roll, but I like this one. This is the whole lot of loose leaf, and it's probably one of my favorite nicotine tobacco kind of wraps. But tonight I'm pretty excited. I am smoking the blunt wrap, the Toad Infusion, one of the Tysons, very, very nice. I've got Master 2758. Welcome to Highly Motivated. It's good to have you here. It's good to have everybody here. Okay. So jumping back into it really quickly, what we're talking about tonight, we're opening the show. I opened the show. Tonight, I kind of opened the show with a little spoken word about treating our children better, treating ourselves better, treating the world better, so that they learn from better examples. And then we're jumping into the talk of scrumming, screaming and throwing up, hot flashes, nausea, dizziness, all of this caused by CHS, which is cannabinoid hyperemesis syndrome. Oh, that looks lovely, but we'll talk about that in just a moment. So tonight, we're talking about scrumming, this new fear word being pushed as if people are spontaneously fucking combusting from cannabis. How absurd does the media think we are? How absurd does big alcohol and big tobacco actually think we are? I mean, every comment that I've seen shows me that this is a fear campaign. Every article that I've seen by the New York Times, by this, by that, it's a fear campaign. So tonight, we're going to talk through this fear campaign just a little bit. Because this is, let me be incredibly clear. This right here is propaganda. This is propaganda against cannabis. If other people are not going to be yelling and screaming from the rooftops and letting people know that this is false propaganda, this is propaganda to bring down cannabis. How absurd. So, look, they did it before. The term scrumming isn't clinical. It's not in medical journals. It's a PR engineered language. So this is not something that's in medical books. This is not something doctors are actually talking about. The word scrumming was put together by public relation engineered programs through big alcohol and big tobacco. Just like, remember, Reefer Madness, the Devil's Lettuce, drug crazed maniacs, the marijuana menace. These are PR campaigns aimed to destroy the health benefits and the forward momentum of cannabis. One sec, let me see. Hey, who said hey? Wait, was that you guys? Did you guys type hey? In our, wait, oh, it is Chase. Chase? No, wait, Chase. Wait a second. Oh, wait, what's this? There we go. You know, I saw it. Let us in. I just saw it.
It won't let us type in that chat. Yeah.
Just now. That's what took us so long.
Just now?
Yeah.
Holy shit. Guys, y'all see this? Chase and Asia just got the package that they won like weeks ago. It's crazy. Does everybody see this? They're doing a live unboxing.
Holy cow.
Okay.
They've got a few goodies. They got an organji hat.
Up there.
Awesome.
I love how you put them in the hat.
I was worried that you guys weren't going to get it because how long it was taking.
I think it was just because of the weather. It kept saying it was delayed because of no access or because of the weather. I don't know.
I mean,
That's
it's just
crazy.
There, so.
It is. I mean, so what's y'all's temperature right now?
Like 20.
It's 20
Holy
degrees. Feels like 15. Earlier it felt like 8 degrees.
But you know something? It's so much warmer than the 7 degrees you were dealing with the other day. I'm trying to be positive.
But
like,
the
it's
wind's
so
been
much
going
warmer.
like 50 miles per hour the past 2 days.
Holy shit! You guys don't drive in that, do you? Does anybody
We have
drive in
to.
that?
Yeah.
You have to.
Yeah.
You have to. That is psychotic.
I got
Well,
school.
You have school. This would be a time that I'd be like, look, I'm working from the house. School, I'm doing homeschool. I'm gonna be on the computer. So you're in college, and in college, don't they do like computer classes or, you know?
Yeah, I have some online classes, but some of them you don't have a choice. You have to do it
Had to go
online.
tab.
Holy shit! And then you got to go into class in this kind of weather. Man.
Sometimes the teachers are nice enough because they're
No,
allowed to
I didn't.
decide if we have class or not. They're nice enough to say that, hey, if the weather's bad, don't come, or if you don't feel safe coming, then don't.
But in most cases, they're like, no, just come to class. Haha.
Yeah.
And in crazy weather like that, what kind of drive do you normally deal with? Now, everybody, they're in South Dakota.
Yeah.
South Dakota, just so you know, it's not regular
If
cold
there's
right
not,
now.
don't grab me.
It's like fucking cold. It's like crazy cold. The other day, they were at 7 degrees. And Chase was mentioning that it's gotten like negative 17 before.
It's going to be negatives for the rest of the week.
Just leave it.
Negative? For the...
Negative
I
9, negative 13.
Shit, I should have sent you more gummies. Holy shit. I should have gotten some pre-rolls in there. It's not like you're going to be able to go anywhere. That is crazy. Do y'all see that, everybody, though?
75% chance of snow tomorrow.
75% chance of snow. Wow. I miss snow. I don't want to go driving in it, and I don't want it here, but I miss it. I miss it enough to want to run in it really quickly and then be like, shit, my feet, my hands, everything's frozen and I'm all wet. And then you go back in the house and you realize why you don't want snow. You go back into the house and you realize I do not want to deal with snow. So, it's looking good. Y'all see that? So Chase and Aja won one of our Friday night or Sunday night. I don't even remember what night it was. Prize packages.
I think it was Sunday.
Was it a Sunday fun day?
Out of 10.
Well, congratulations. I'm just shocked it took so long. And look, right before the show started is right when they got it. What, like regular mail drops off right now for you guys? What time?
They were
is it where you
supposed to 7:15.
So you're only an hour. Holy shit, regular. Man, you know weather's bad when they just got their mail. That is crazy. That is nuts. You're gonna love that syrup. Listen, that's crazy. But don't be like me. Don't be like me and be fucked up for like 3 days.
You gotta go get some Sprite after this.
Sprite. It could be anything. You can put like not cranberry. What the fuck am I talking about? I was about to be like Mountain Dew. No.
Passion orange.
Oh, is that the caffeine one?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
It's nice.
Passion
So
orange guava.
it doesn't act like a caffeine. It acts like a sativa, and it's just super uplifting. And it's very. There's a lot going on.
The words are tiny.
But of course, the amount that I drank, guys.
What's the who's gonna read
There was a lot going on.
She's
I
like,
looked at Jumpy over at the farm when he was
She's like-
watching. He was watching the show that day, and he was like, "Oren, you're a fucking beast, man. I don't know how you did it, but you're an absolute beast. Look, you downed it and just did a whole show." I'm like, "I did." After the show, though, I was so fucked up. I was like, the second, and I did. I remember I had to turn off the camera because I was just getting so dizzy and so like, oh shit, this is hitting me. So I had to end the show. But I still did a pretty good show, I think, that night. You know, I still stayed. I stayed as long as I could.
Yeah.
But no, awesome sauce. So tonight's conversation really is about all of you. It's about all of us.
I don't know what this
And-
one is. It doesn't say caffeine.
It doesn't say caffeine.
Oh, focus. Never mind. Focus.
Yeah, but focus doesn't necessarily mean caffeine. And those should be the big ones with the nerds all over it.
15 to 90
We have
minutes.
2 focus and we have 1 energy.
Okay.
Oh. And then this was
I
also
guess I didn't
energy.
get you guys any indicas.
Good. I don't like them.
He doesn't. I do.
You like
I
indicas, he
love
doesn't.
Scout.
Well, you know, I think, again, and it's funny because it's another thing that I want to talk about. Maybe not in depth tonight, but the intention of our smoke, the intention of us using cannabis, and our intention as we enter into a session, a smoke, an edible. You know, our intention changes everything. Look, you can have the same strain, same potency, 2 people smoking the same joint. One person is going to get anxiety and feel like, you know, everybody's out to get them. And the other person, they'll be perfectly relaxed. They're going to be nice and high, super entourage, feeling great. So I think it's mindset. Mindset really states how we feel going into things. Even if we get super fucked up on a gummy or some syrup, it's still intention. I mean, even when I did that whole syrup bottle, and even though I was super messed up, I was still in a very positive place. And I was enjoying every second of it. So even though I was really messed up, I really enjoyed it.
Let's smell it.
Because that's where I put my world.
I wanna
Okay,
smell it.
so
I wanna try it
we're
now.
talking a little bit about the fear campaign that's been going on all over the
More
news.
childproof than me.
It's- You know, I'm glad you could do it. I had to get my kids to open it.
I can't
No,
get
no,
it.
no, I'm joking. That's so bad. It's like it's
That would
childproof.
be
Give it to your
so
kids, and they can
You
open
try.
it.
Is it opposite?
Maybe.
Is
no.
it opposite?
No.
You
You
guys.
He's
have
like,
to
no.
really push it down.
Yeah, really. Well, they make it. Look, that's coming out of Oregon. They make sure shit's safe. They make sure
That smells really good.
it is good. That's the thing.
Ooh.
It's so good.
Smells like my gushers.
Look, when I did the whole bottle of the grape one, it was so good. Like I did on the show, I'm like, holy shit, that tastes great. I think I did like 2 drinks of it. I know I finished it off. But tonight, and by the way, if I was gonna have strawmating, if I was gonna have CHS or cannabinoid hypermesis syndrome or any of those problems, I would have had it that night. And that's why, because they say, so, and I'll talk about it, but they say it's caused by the high use of THC. Well, that would have happened to me like a lot, all the time, constantly. The only time I ever felt like I had CHS or cannabinoid hypermesis syndrome or any one of these effects that it gives off, maybe it's because of the weed I was smoking, the bad weed. Maybe it's something that was really high in chemical, pesticides, fertilizers. This right now is a smear campaign. It's clickbait rebranded as science. That's it, clickbait rebranded as science. Put out by the PR campaigns. See, look how angry I'm getting about this. Put out by the PR campaigns of big tobacco, big alcohol, big government, big control. I'm tired of them controlling my medication. I am tired of them trying to make the superfood that cannabis is, the super medicine that cannabis is. I'm tired of them making this evil. But really, I mean, this is clickbait rebranded as science to push anti-cannabis sentiment in a moment when legalization is exploding. I mean, look, right now, we are on the precipice of possible federal legalization. Now, I know people will argue with me because they're like, no, they're taking away hemp. They are closing a loophole to open up new legislation. They are closing a loophole, and they've been testing the market for years. Since 2018, they've been testing the market with legal weed. What do you think the 2018 Farm Bill has been? The 2018 Farm Bill was basically a stress test. I don't think I've ever said this before, but the 2018 Farm Bill was basically a stress test for the nation to see what would happen if we're selling basically legal cannabis, recreational. So I think this is what we're looking at on the horizon. We are looking at the real possibility of the numbnut in charge the kingfish himself, Mr. Tan, Mr. Orange Tan, Mr. Orange. I think every time I see our president on TV, he gets more orange. Like he's more orange than he was before.
He's got to stop the self-tanning.
Look, I don't know what he's using. He needs to stop. He needs to stop. It's really starting to affect his brain. I think it's starting to eat away.
Liver cancer. I don't know.
He's got to. No, actually, he was wearing Band-Aids on his hands the other day, and I think it's to hide the liver spots because maybe his liver is in really bad shape. Remember, the guy doesn't drink. He doesn't smoke. He doesn't do drugs. He probably needs to.
Especially for being a president.
I would love to get him high. Listen, I would just love to get him high, and I think everything would work. Everything he'd fix. He would just see the error of his ways and be like, shit, I'm a real piece of shit. You are. I should change. You should. Of course, that's a pipe dream.
That was really fake. Yes.
Quite literally a pipe dream, obviously. But look, here's the real science. Cannabis doesn't cause uncontrollable vomiting in normal use. In any kind of use, cannabis does not cause uncontrollable vomiting. Screaming and vomiting. What the fuck is that? What? How high are these people writing these articles? Because they must be pretty damn high. Scromiting is screaming and throwing up. Look, I've been really high before. I mean, like, I've been so high on mostly edibles. On smoke, it doesn't do that to me. But on edibles, on syrups, on tinctures, on RSO has fucked me up before. So I've taken so much RSO that my body felt drunk. Mm-hmm. I've taken so much RSO that my head couldn't stay still and I was like all over the place. And yes, maybe it caused a little bit of nausea, but I didn't scream and throw up. I laid down and I ate more food and I watched another movie and I played some video games and then I felt fine. So this information overload that we're getting right now is ridiculous. And what they're doing, look, in normal use, cannabis has never caused anybody to throw up uncontrollably. Now, there is a real, extremely rare condition. So I want people to know, CHS, cannabinoid hyperemesis syndrome. It is real. It's very rare. Maybe you've taken 1,000 milligrams or 2,000, 3,000 milligrams of an edible and it hit your body in such a way that you've gone a little bonkers. You've lost it mentally and physically. Shit happens, people. You take too much weed, you take too much of the weed, it's gonna kick your ass. But I'm talking real science, real medical science. Scrummeting is not a medical word. Scrummeting is not in the medical dictionary or in the medical vocabulary. It is a PR campaign against cannabis.
I don't know why I can't remember.
But what is real is CHS.
You didn't put it down for me.
I don't know where it was.
By the way, when you guys try those gummies, you're gonna tell me what you think. They're delicious.
We're trying to open one.
Yeah, we're trying to.
They're also like child safety locked.
Yeah.
Well, the wrapper
gonna
came
get
out
scissors.
super small.
Yeah, he ripped it too far up. He didn't rip it far enough down. I gotta scissor it.
Wait, you're gonna
Scissors.
I'm leaving it alone.
We all thought it. We all thought it.
We did. Every single one of us were terrible. And it's like we had zero pause. There was like zero. Oh, what did she just say? Nope.
It was
Like that. I bet if Gavin and Giraffe were on, they would have got it too. And they are. They're somewhere. Green dude number 1. Gavin is green dude number 1. There you are, Gavin.
And
You
then
missed all the
Trevor's head
excitement
of
just now.
concentrates.
The what?
Trevor's head of concentrates.
Oh, Trevor is head of. So Giraffe is head of concentrates. Gavin is green dude number 1. So what are y'all's scientific names over there?
orange.
This is actually not a bad. It's a little harsh. This again, I'm smoking the Tyson blunt wrap. It smells great.
It's not frozen.
I'm surprised it didn't melt.
You can like break it off.
Okay, man.
Yeah, you can break off like so. I look at it like Patrick Star, like SpongeBob and Patrick. Is it a little hard to break off? Is it like close to frozen? You guys have to like pull from like opposite directions here. I'm definitely gonna have to get them more goodies because it took too long for that to get there. And then I got to come over to Gavin and Giraffes and bring some goodies as well.
Yes.
I wish I was sharing this with you guys tonight. You would
It
really
tastes like a
enjoy the.
gusher.
Here, let me
You
just-
should come over this weekend.
I like.
What's this weekend?
I don't know.
Your birthday.
Special.
Oh shit! You're right though. You're absolutely right. I haven't even been thinking about it. It's so
It doesn't
weird. It's
have
like
to
3
be
days
that.
away and I have no clue.
Happy birthday, Warren.
Happy birthday.
Happy early birthday.
I appreciate it. I really do. I'm getting old. I have. I really hope I've only lived half my life so far, and that the other half is another 50 plus years.
Yeah.
I mean, look. You got to be positive, and that's the only way you can look at it.
Yeah.
Look, we're in the future, damn it, and in the future we're living longer. In the future we're living healthier, and we have AI. It can fucking tell us everything.
Yeah.
AI has been solving shit like left and right, medically,
Pretty good.
space exploration, safety protection
best
vehicle.
Edible I've ever had.
Really? Y'all hear that? The best edible she's ever had.
I've had some weird tasting ones before.
Well, I hate distillate ones. I hate ones that like they're just distillate and that's what you taste. You taste the
Does that
chemical.
taste like actual weed?
It's Delton. It's CBD.
There's
Delta
Delta 9,
9,
CBD, CBG.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
they
With
don't
green
taste
leaf
like
tea
weed.
extract.
So they don't necessarily taste like weed, but they don't taste like an edible either. Because most
Yeah.
edibles kind of have that flavor. You know, they have that
Damn, this one has 80 milligrams of caffeine.
oh wow. Well, total though.
Yeah.
Total. Look. AJ's gonna
We'll
be
share
bouncing
it.
off the walls in a little while. In a little while, she's like,
I
okay,
can't
all right,
do
here's what we're gonna
caffeine.
fucking do. All right, we're going on an adventure. Okay, all right, pack your bags. All right, we're gonna go through the snow. We're gonna make it. Get your Eskimo fucking shoes. Let's do this. Let's do this. Where are we going? I don't know, but we're gonna go now.
Let's go snowboarding.
Oh my God, yes. Yes, that's a great idea.
We have a thing here too where we can like go snowboarding down like big hills. We should go do that sometime.
Yeah, she is.
Look, now she's gonna be all about it. By the end of the show, AJ's like, listen, Chase, fucking snowboarding. Let's go. When? Now!
We just need snow pants.
We just need
Going
snowboards.
And snowboards. Yep.
We just need
Yeah,
snowboards.
they give you snowboards. You can rent them or whatever.
For real?
How cool.
Shit.
See, one of my favorite, look, I love jet ski. So I bet I would love snowboarding.
Oh,
Wait,
I
like,
love
you mean like
jet
is snowmobiling? So
Yeah.
snowboarding
Yeah.
is just like a
Yeah,
skateboard on the
snowmobiling.
snow.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, so still fun, but a lot of energy. For me, I like a machine. So jet skiing, like I like a jet ski. Why am I gonna swim? I'm not. Why am I gonna ski? There's no need. You get on the jet ski. Same with the snow. Look, a hot cup of cocoa and a jetmobile. Fucking A. This is how I do the snow.
We can have both of those around here.
But what
That's
happens if
pretty
you break
cool,
down?
Because you got lakes and you've got right. South Dakota seems very exciting and cold.
Very. Maybe go a little bit further down and then it'll be okay.
Look. It's not that fucking cold here in Florida. It's like what, 50, what is it, 50 degrees today? 51, 52, 55, something like that.
Man, I don't know.
Your guys
I don't know.
warm
I
to
stuck
us.
my hand out.
And
and went,
I can't go outside, it's too cold.
Yeah.
At 50 degrees, it is and it wasn't that cold. See, I'm making it sound worse so that I'm not so bad. But okay, it was like 58. It was too cold for me to go outside. At 58, I'm
But
wearing.
Florida cold is
Look,
different.
I had to go outside like this.
Yeah,
I was like, I'm so cold because of the wind. I had to block my ears from the terrible 58-degree wind. Holy shit.
Florida's weather, when it says 50, it's 30.
Well,
If
because
we
it's
were
wet.
in your guys' temperature, we'd die.
We would die. We'd be having to walk around with Chase's
Texas
gigantic
did when they got
tunnel
snow.
heater.
They like literally went
Yeah.
hectic with.
I remember when we went to Disney during Christmas, and everybody that's from, you could tell who was from Florida and who wasn't, because all the
Because they
people that
weren't
were
there.
from Florida were like
They
all
weren't
bundled up,
outside.
and we were like in shorts.
No, today when I took my oldest daughter to the dentist again, there was a guy walking around in shorts and a t-shirt. I'm like, what is your problem? Are you okay in the head? He may have not been. He was kind of dancing as he was walking. Actually, he looked like he was just loving life. He looked like he was loving life and loving the weather. So I can't knock him for that. I really can't. Loving life, loving the weather. Me, not as much. I don't like it hot and I don't like it cold. No matter what, I'm always seeming to fucking complain about weather. And if it's just right, I'm probably still gonna find a reason to complain about
It's
the
too
weather.
windy. It's too windy.
It's too windy.
We have a guy here that sits on the corner on one of our two main streets when they meet together. He sits on the corner and he sings, he plays his guitar, he yells, he even throws some fingers at some
It's
people.
called the Sioux Falls corner guy.
But you know something?
and
He
they
probably
make
loves
TikToks
life.
about him.
I'm gonna be getting off at 9.
You know
So
something? I see how you want to be. No. I see how you want. No, I see, Gavin. It's fine. It's fine. You want to go spend time with loved ones. No, I understand. You need to rest and relax. Fucking whatever. I see what you're doing to us here. No, and then you're warning us. Because right at 9, he's not going to say shit. He's just going to, bye.
No.
Click off. Just
No.
see ya.
No, me, her, and Gavin, we're gonna go play Fortnite.
Oh, okay. That's a big deal then.
I'm gonna eat first.
Oh, you're going to eat?
That's fine.
So the other night, I didn't see
Just
you
call
on my
him
40
when
night.
you're done, and then we'll get
Huh?
off.
I didn't see you on my 40 night. I was on the other night looking for you. I was like, where the fuck is he?
Yeah,
Wait,
you
what's
said
your
you-
screen name?
Yeah.
What's-
I had a long
what's
day
under-
at work. I was so tired.
You know something? See what you're doing? You know, I was excited. I get on there and you're tired?
And Gavin's the only way we can play with you because we can't find you.
Okay, wait.
I think it's
Here's
because
what
you're
I'm
in a
gonna do.
different state, so it's gonna be harder
No,
to
it
find.
shouldn't be like that. It shouldn't be like that. Okay.
I don't know.
What's your Gavin, what's your player's name? Or how would I find you?
Capital E, L-I-T-E. Capital A, P-O-L-L-O, 7539.
Wait, Elite Apollo?
Yeah,
Elite Apollo.
Apollo.
Apollo. Shit, I was like something like a Mexican restaurant, like Elite Apollo. Or I was making it fucking Italian. You know, what do you want to eat? I want the Elite Apollo. Apollo. Wait, what were the numbers? What were your numbers?
7539.
7539. Okay, Agent Chase. I need what are y'all's characters?
Mine is capital T R P L E D underscore. Wait, is it capital or is it? I don't know. Hold on, let me look.
I can tell you mine. Ours is the same thing. Mine is a capital R. Just do hers. It's the same thing.
Wait.
Triple
Hers was
underscore.
TRPLED. Tripled.
Yeah, mine's the same thing.
So
Underscore.
your TRPLED underscore.
Capital R. Wait.
No,
oh,
B.
B. It's
Capital
by. It's by.
Yeah, you.
BY.
Tripled by BY.
Underscore.
What, another underscore?
Yeah.
Got it.
We spilled the cocoa.
Coco.
And then capital R EA PER.
Reaper. Okay.
Yeah. And then mine's
So tripled
the same
by
thing,
Reaper.
but mine's the same thing but tripled by baby 2.
Because she had to make a new
By-
account.
Yeah. Cause I made my first account on his PlayStation and then I got a PlayStation so I had to make a new one.
Baby
Because he
2.
doesn't know the password to that one.
See, isn't that what happens? So you guys, all right. So you guys have 2 separate PlayStations.
Yeah.
That's hysterical.
I got my monitor. I got my monitor sitting on a mini fridge.
He had one before me, and then he got me to get one after I moved out because my parents don't let me.
But you know something, that's fun though. That's fun because you guys get to still, talk, converse, play, connect in such a different way. I've always tried getting Angie to play video games, but she was never into video games. The only video game she really liked was Tropico. If you've ever played Tropico, we've played the entire series. And I don't even think most people realize that there's an entire series. They have like 7 different games, and we played every single one of them and beat them. It's the only game Angie likes. That and Assassin's Creed.
Mine was Mario Kart.
What's your favorite one, Oren?
For gameplay and continued excitement, the one with the pirates.
Black Flag.
Was that it? The seafaring?
Black Flag, that's mine.
Is that yours?
That's everyone's favorite, man.
Is it really?
It is.
Yeah, it's one of
I
the
think
masterpieces.
Black Flag only because of the playability. Going back into it and doing something a little different than just, I love climbing buildings. I love sneaking and attacking. I love all that shit, but I also love being a pirate. I loved upgrading my ship and destroying other ships. I liked taking the booty. The treasure. The treasure. Oh my God. When you listen, it just fucking sounds terrible. So no, I liked that style of gameplay. And I kind of, and then taking areas over. I wish there were more games. Kind of like that.
Yeah.
So Black Flag, Assassin's Creed, that one and the Nordic one. The
Valhalla.
Yeah.
Valhalla is one of my second favorite games.
Only because gameplay.
Yep.
Gameplay is such a big deal. Story I love. But even when you get bored on the story, you want something more. Actually, there was a game, and I can't remember if I had it on the computer or one of my systems, but multiplayer was Conan, Age of something. And then Elysium. Was it Elysium? Shit, I can't remember. It was, all right, there was a game that came out, this was a couple of years ago, graphically like the best thing I've ever seen. It was an MMORPG exploration kind of game. Sort of, yes, but it was released. It was released by North Korea, or a developer in North Korea, and the game came out, and it was the most amazing thing anybody's ever seen. And it was like I was playing World of Warcraft. WoW. So I was playing World of Warcraft, and this was a very similar engine, just looked better, acted better. So it was a spy attempt from the North Koreans, from the North Korean regime, to basically through their programming in the game, they were able to get in the computers. So it was computer. It was on the computer. And then the game just disappeared out of nowhere. It was around the same time the Conan Age of something came out. And that was also a multiplayer online. Was that computer?
I don't know.
That might be longer ago than I remember.
He thinks it was.
That might have been some time ago.
Man, I remember having my little, I was 12 years old on my desktop. I was playing this mine game. You had to lots of mines. And then I had this fish tank game. You feed fish and all that. All types of games.
On computer, I remember some of the greatest games. I mean, growing up, you guys look at video games now. On the computer, I was excited when I got Pitfall. Look, this was crazy. We used to play it in the arcade.
Yeah.
And then we got it on I had one, it was like a Bruce Lee fighting game. It was, and you had to go through these really weird 2-dimensional levels. I I mean, but these were the coolest games back then. I mean, this is like right after Pong. Pong came out, we were all excited. We could knock a ball back and forth on a screen. And that was like the greatest game for so long. Okay, I'm gonna stop showing my age, talking about Pong and games that are like not only ancient, but like they've been buried. So tonight, really quickly, getting back into it, we were talking about CHS, cannabinoid hyperemesis syndrome. We were also talking about scromiting, screaming and throwing up, amongst other issues that people were having. SST Life, welcome to the show. Welcome to Highly Motivated. So we're talking about CHS, and we're talking about how much bullshit is going on right now with this gigantic PR campaign that's being run by big cannabis, big alcohol. Scromiting is not a medical thing. I don't care how many fucking articles you read it in, it still doesn't make it real because it's not real. I've been smoking my entire life. Once I felt a little nauseous because I ate a lot of weed. I ate a lot of edibles. But even still, I didn't scream and throw up. Look, I said CHS is a real thing. It's extremely rare condition. So here's the truth. You ready? CHS affects less than 1% of chronic heavy daily users. Let me say that again for all these articles right now and all this bullshit out there. CHS affects less than 1% of chronic heavy daily cannabis users. Less than 1%. What is that? What kind of number is that even? 1,000 people? That's maybe 100 people? No, it's got to be more than that. Let me see. Cheap viewers? No, you got the wrong show. We don't have any cheap viewers. We have authentic, real viewers. So it's budget, airy impatience. Wait, budgetary. See, I can't even read. Look, I'm not even good at reading.
Listen, I thought it said budgetary and something else. So,
even though you're probably a bot, welcome to Highly Motivated. So it affects less than 1%. You know, SST is like, I'm a real boy. You are a real boy. You're a real boy. You're real. You're a real girl. Giraffe's there. We're pretty sure he's mostly real. Hey!
some.
In whatever universe he's in.
Right,
but it's okay. That's okay though, because
Clash of Clans.
Oh, he's playing Clash of Clans?
Oh, Clash Royale.
Clash Royale. Isn't that funny how look, I was playing Pokemon Go earlier. And were you he's like I was too.
Yep,
but I'm playing for my daughter. Look, I'm playing for my daughter. Because she's the one that's really into it. I'm just supporting her.
I was at True Leaf in the waiting and fucking waiting. Yeah. I was waiting. And you know how True Leaf takes forever.
But they don't need to take forever.
They don't. They don't.
They're very old school in the way they're doing things. Old school as in backwards, as in it's not working properly. Right. But look, to talk about CHS. So I said it affects less than 1% of daily chronic cannabis users. Okay. And it takes years of overuse. I'm like, due? I must be due or something after 40 years of fucking overuse? This shit's gonna kick your ass? So it takes years of overuse. It doesn't come on all of a sudden. It is not screaming or hallucinating. It is not caused by a joint, an edible, or even casual use. It's caused by chemicals, by pesticides, by the shit that these commercial grows are not flushing out of your plants. Now, I'm saying this, and I know I might anger parts of the industry, but CHS was not a thing until we had commercial cannabis grows. Back in the day, people smoking weed, even in their PR campaigns against cannabis or against marijuana, against weed, I've never heard of scromiting. I've never heard of people hallucinating and getting sick and screaming and throwing up. I mean, this is obscene. This is asinine. You know, And right now, the media is acting like one gummy equals violent, scrummating death spiral. Have you read the articles? One gummy could throw you into a spiraling, violent, scrummating effect, you know, screaming and throwing. What the fuck are they talking about? This is crazy stuff.
It doesn't even make you aggressive.
There was one YouTuber. There was a YouTuber. I forgot his name. It's like something Asian, but he got it, and now he's just giving his stuff away because he doesn't smoke no more. He got hallucinations and shit.
But what was he smoking? So look, this is the important side thing. Was it something legal or illegal? Was it grown in the illegal marketplace? Was it grown in commercial cannabis?
Does he even know where he got it from?
No, he goes in it. He goes into like stores and buys it. He goes on camera.
Right, so it's commercial cannabis. So it was done from a commercial grow. Yeah. And the thing is, that grow, what pesticides were they using? What chemicals are they using? What process is it living soil? Is it organic? Is it similar to organics? Is it dirt grown, hydroponic, potting soil, ebb and flow? Was there a cross contamination? I mean, as silly as I seem, there's so much to talk about here because look, it's what's happening right now is theatrical. What's happening right now is fear marketing. It could have been sprayed. Okay, I'm glad you brought that up. There's a lot of sprayed shit going on right now. There's a lot of weed out there that people are spraying terps on it because they want it to smell stinkier or they want it to taste sweeter. There are people putting shit in their cannabis right now that is causing, they're putting it in there for better flavor, better taste, but they're causing chemical, hallucinative, scrummating effects. I can't even fucking say it and feel good about it. Scrummating, death spiral. These are things that should never be said with cannabis because they're not true. So when he was smoking, it could have been sprayed. I mean, look, tonight I'm smoking a blunt wrap, tobacco-free, a Tyson blunt wrap, okay, tobacco-free. It's the Toad, terpene infused. So maybe that infused terpene might make me start to scrum it. I mean, if that shit happened, I'll videotape it for you. I'll put the camera on it. I'll be like, I mean, was that
dying on camera?
Yeah. We're going in. You're leaving us?
Birthday.
Hey, thank you. But I'll be back on Friday to probably soak up more birthday wishes. Don't even know what the fuck I'm doing for my birthday. Probably nothing. Just gonna have a
start
pizza.
A podcast.
No, not a pizza because I'll be bloated. I can't do it. I should do a birthday podcast. I should do a quickie joint on the birthday just to share with everybody.
Yeah.
So everybody can tell you happy birthday.
Quick little hour.
I'll take it. I will take the extra happy birthdays because you get to my age. Look, I used to fight birthdays and I still kind of do.
Yeah.
This whole month I've been.
Birthdays suck.
Well, it's a celebration more for the people who brought me into this earth. I think it's a celebration more because I didn't do shit on my birthday. I was just born. I energetically came into a physical body. But it really means more. And to celebrate the people who brought you to this world. Celebrate the parents, and thank them on your birthday. On your birthday, turn around and be like, hey, mom, dad, if they're still here. My dad's still here, so I'll thank him. And he'll be like, hey, son, no problem at all. I quite enjoyed it, actually. Shut up, Dad. Just don't. Please don't. No. Come to think about it. Yes, thank me. Because I did a lot of bloody work that night. All right, you know something? Seriously, stop. Just stop. So that's probably why I don't. Hey, Gavin, we love you as well, man. And be safe, be good tonight. Giraffe, we'll see you later as well. You guys be awesome. All right, have a great night.
Deuces.
Deuces.
We're gonna let you go too. We're gonna go grab a Sprite for this.
You guys go enjoy. I'm glad you finally got your package.
Can't wait.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
We're just too excited.
That's amazing. Well, you guys go enjoy. Have a good time.
Yeah.
Enjoy the gummies. Let me know everything. I'll get you some more goodies. You're gonna love it.
Everybody stay highly motivated.
Everybody stay highly motivated. Yes. awesome. It was good to have you guys here.
Yeah.
So here it is, back to just me. I think it's always great to have guests and people on the show. By the way, Travi, we need to get you on the show as well. I think you'd love it. I think it's gonna be super fantastic. I gotta send you the link. I don't even know how to do it from here. I'm like, I don't even know how to do it from here. Like, can I post it in the chat? I'm gonna try, but I'll send it to you individually. And anytime you want to just pop into the highly motivated Smoky Toki, you are always more than welcome. Or even if you want to pop in over here on the, let me see. Okay. Or even if you want to pop over here on the Insta Cha-Cha. And that's what the show is all about. The show is all about bringing the community, bringing people together. And I think it's awesome. And that's why I love doing this show, because the show is more than just me smoking. It's the world smoking. It's the world coming together. Tonight's topic, which, look, I have found it theatrical. I have found it fear marketing, big industry, shit stirring. I think that would be the biggest thing. This is big tobacco, big alcohol. You can't do it on the cha-cha? Well, I'm definitely going to send you a link then, Travi, so that you can get on the LinkedIn, or I don't think Facebook. Actually, no, what it is, it's a link, and you come into Restream. And then on Restream, I open it up and I let you into the Restream. It's actually really fantastic. So I'll have to, when I get off the show, I'll send it to you. And anytime I'm live, I want you to feel more than welcome to come on in. This show is as much yours as it is mine. This show is all about you. It's not just me. I am you, you are me. We are more similar than you'd ever know. I might be a little bit older, only because, damn it, I was born before you. But that's it. I'm like, but that's it. I just have a little more time and knowledge and understanding under my belt. That's it. Other than that, we're the same people. We like to smoke, we like to toke, we like to talk. We like to be a part of the biggest energy of them all. Highly motivated. So tonight we're talking CHS. We're talking scromiting, screaming and throwing up. And I'm just, it's just so stupid. And right now we are in the biggest PR campaign since Reefer Madness, since 1936. How wild is that? More LOL, there's more, is it more LOL level? I gotta show you Restream, you're gonna love it. Okay. So let's look at why. See, if you want to see who's afraid of cannabis, look at who's losing billions because of it. If you want to see who is afraid of big cannabis, it's big tobacco, big alcohol. They are the ones that have been losing out since this has been on the market. Since cannabis has been an option, they are the ones losing. Big healthcare, big controlled healthcare has been losing out because of this. I haven't seen a doctor since medical cannabis really became a thing for me. Do I need to see a doctor? I don't know. And as long as I don't know, it's perfectly fine. Everything is perfectly fine as long as I don't know about anything. If you know about it, then all of a sudden you're sick. If you know about it, then all of a sudden you've got a fucking problem. Only when you go to the doctor. But if you don't go to the doctor, you are perfectly healthy. I'm just gonna let you know this. If you don't go and you don't know, you are perfectly healthy. Okay, no, I'm fucking terrible. And do not listen to me. Don't take what I say seriously. If you need to go to a doctor, go. Go to a doctor. Get a second opinion besides AI. I ask AI when I'm like, I give it my symptoms, and AI is like, you're an idiot. Go to the doctor. Okay. But look, I said it right there. If you want to see who's afraid of cannabis, look at who is losing billions because of cannabis. Look, alcohol sales drop 15 to 30% in states with legalization. 30% drop in alcohol sales in legalized cannabis states. Holy shit. We are winning. We are changing the world. And you don't get to see it because you're not reading the data. But look at this. Alcohol sales drop by 15 to 30%. And it says, if not more, in states with legalization. Opioid prescriptions drop dramatically in states with cannabis legalization. Opioid drops. Big tobacco loses long-term customers to cannabis users who quit nicotine. I quit cigarettes so I can smoke more weed. I quit cigarettes. I quit nicotine. I had to make a choice. I couldn't be spending money on both. Just one. And I picked the more cost-effective one, which is cannabis. Cigarettes are too expensive, too dangerous here in the United States because of the pesticides, because of the fertilizers. Our fertilizers and pesticides are different from what they use overseas, what they use in China, in England, in Japan. Our cigarettes are different. So when you are looking at things like CHS, cannabinoid hypermesis syndrome, they are coming at us with scromiting because we use too high of a THC? Bullshit. I've been using that my whole life. Scromiting or CHS might be coming from the pesticides, the fertilizers that commercial cannabis is using here in the United States. Holy shit. Look, overseas, how many cases of scromiting do we have? Overseas cannabis, Amsterdam, Holland, Netherlands, Israel, how many cases of CHS do they have? How many cases of scromiting do they deal with? They don't. They don't. They do not deal with it because they do not have it. How wild is this? But we have it here. We are dealing with it here because of pesticides, fertilizers. I'm telling you what, and then look, in states of legalization, alcohol sales drop by 30%, opioid prescriptions drop dramatically, big tobacco loses long-term customers that are quitting nicotine and going to the natural source. So what do those industries do? They hire PR firms, and these PR firms spread fear stories, fund bad science. That's what this scromiting bullshit is. A PR firm funding bad science to talk shit about cannabis. They pump news outlets with dangerous weed incidents. They create flashy terms like scromiting to inflame emotion instead of telling you the truth. Because if they told you the truth, then these big companies would lose more business, more brainwashed people. That's why it gets me mad. That's why it gets me all enraged. It gets me excited. It gets me full of vim and vigor, full of beans. And why? Because people are believing this shit. I don't think so. I mean, look, all of this is classic corporate defense strategy. That's what's going on right now. And if you can't beat the plant, then you're going to destroy it. You're going to smear it. You're going to smash it like they did in 1936. And look at this. So we say 1936. We are in 2025, days away from 2026. Days away. We are repeating actions from 1936, 1940s. We are repeating our incredibly stupid PR smear campaigns that created prohibition in 1936, 1937. Holy shit. We are repeating history with stupidity. That's what we're doing. Repeating history with stupidity. I'm in total shock. Total shock. Wow. Look, this scrummeting narrative is designed to scare new people, new cannabis users, not people who are in this. We understand already what this is. We understand what's going on. It's bullshit. It's a PR campaign. But people that are just now getting into cannabis, seniors, retirees, veterans, all of these groups of people are being taken off of large amounts of medication from their doctors because opioids are killing people. So they take people off of these terrible drugs, and what do these people have to turn to? Veterans and retirees and you know, seniors, and they turn to cannabis. But when a smear campaign like this comes out against cannabis and destroys its good name, people that are new coming into the industry don't come in. People that are new to come into the industry are afraid. They have nobody to tell them the truth. And instead, they believe mainstream media. They believe the narrative put together by PR campaigns and marketing geniuses. People aren't scrummeting. All right, they're not screaming and throwing up. Maybe they're greening out too much THC for their actual tolerance. Maybe they're mixing weed with alcohol. That'll fuck you up. That'll make you throw up. That's probably the real culprit of any of the nausea right now. So I bet you people that are dealing with scrummeting might have been mixing their bud with alcohol. I mean, could this be a thing? I think it could. I think it could. Also, taking 150 milligrams of edibles and thinking maybe it's a 10 milligram. So maybe somebody took a 10 milligram edible and instead it was 100 milligrams, 150. There's a lot of labeling confusion. This could be adding to things. Also, another thing where it gives you the scrummeting type of effects, the nausea, the dizziness, the non-balance, you could be dehydrated. So you're really high, you're taking gummies, and you're super dehydrated, or maybe even on an empty stomach. On an empty stomach, and you take a gummy, you're asking for problems. On an empty stomach, you take any medication, and you're asking for problems, okay? Any medication at all, and you are asking for issues. So in that, I think maybe it's the bad combination. Look, I'm always talking about the combination that makes cannabis work its magic. Well, maybe it's also the bad combination in cannabis that can give you just the opposite. So maybe you're mixing weed and alcohol. Maybe you're taking too strong an edible. Maybe you're dehydrated. Maybe you have an empty stomach. And a lot of people experience panic at this point because they weren't educated properly. They didn't learn to understand the plant like it's a medication. You can't mix it with alcohol. You can't mix it with prescription drugs. You need to be hydrated. You need to be healthy. All of this is not cannabis toxicity. This is cannabis misuse. Cannabis misuse will cause nausea and maybe throwing up, not scrummeting, not all these terrible, stupid things they talk about. Oh, they needed to have a cold shower and some rest because they took too big an edible on an empty stomach, and maybe they're dehydrated. Maybe it's a bad combination. And by the way, it only affects less than 1% of heavy chronic cannabis users over a very long period of time, years. And so with all the information out there, guess who benefits from bad information? Not the consumer, not the patient, not the plant, and not the industry. Only the giants threatened by legalization. That's who benefits for keeping us down in the ground and depriving us of medication for their own pocketbooks. Those are the ones that make it while we suffer. Look, cannabis has 0 deaths recorded from overdose. Thousands of years of safe human use. Thousands of years of human use. Holy shit. 0 death. 0 death. But on the news, they're saying they're going into a death spiral. What bullshit are they spewing? How can you ever trust anything out of the mouths of these sheeple? Not people. Thousands of years of safe human use, a built-in shutoff system. You fall asleep before you overdose. And I've smoked so much that I smoke myself sober. I have smoked so much that I have smoked myself sober again. Like, I'll sit there and be like, shit, I don't think I'm high anymore. I mean, like I really don't think I'm high anymore. That's it. That right, I mean, as stupid as it sounds, it's happened. So a built-in shutoff system, you fall asleep before you overdose. You would have to do what? 89 ounces? I don't even know. There was a stupid number. I don't know. And then keep in mind, how can something like this destroy the body when we have an endocannabinoid system? And at the same time, it's causing so many therapeutic effects across the entire endocannabinoid system in the body. Look, meanwhile, alcohol kills, you ready? 140,000 Americans a year. Tobacco kills 480,000 people a year. Cannabis has killed 0. But look, alcohol has killed 140,000 people every year. Americans, just Americans. And tobacco kills, I guess, Americans. Tobacco kills 480,000 people a year. And alcohol, 140,000. Man, I mean, that just kind of hits at a really low belt or under the belt type of thing. Cannabis has killed nobody. Alcohol has killed so many. Cigarettes have killed so many. So obviously they want to control that narrative. Weed is the danger. Weed is not a danger. Corporations, big money, big tobacco, big alcohol, they are the danger. See, here we go. This maybe feels better. See, tonight, we tear the veil off of a lie. A brand new boogeyman with a cute little name, Scrummeting. A word cooked up in a boardroom, seasoned with fear, served hot to the public that doesn't know any better. But we on Highly Motivated, we know better. Cannabis is not chaos. Cannabis is not the monster. The monster is the machine that keeps trying to make you afraid of your own freedom. Afraid of your own freedom. That's huge. Because when people choose the plant, they stop choosing the bottle, the pills, the medications, the opioids. So the giants tremble. And when giants tremble, they scream, they vomit, they scrum it. Not the people, not the plant, not the culture. Tonight, we have been reclaiming the truth by putting their lies front and center. We reclaim cannabis from the claws of propaganda. We reclaim the narrative. We reclaim the energy. Oh, it just angers me. It angers me. It angers me that this is just, I look at it as propaganda once again. I look at this as prohibition from those that want to write the narrative that chooses our future. So I give you the opportunity to understand truth. And by watching the show and being a part of the show, you already know the truth. You already know and understand the energy of the world is pretty askew. Quite askew indeed. Quite askew indeed. I'm pretty askew tonight. It's a little rough on my throat. So the toad terpene that I'm smoking, it's an added chemical into a paper. Could this make me nauseous on an empty stomach as I am? I've got an empty stomach. I feel like I'm rather dehydrated, even though I'm drinking coconut water. Delicious, by the way. No sodas. I'm cutting down on the sugars, no bread, no dairy. And that alone, I'm already feeling better. I've already lost weight. I've got more energy. I'm not exercising, not yet. I mean, I'm thinking about it. I'm not doing it, but I'm thinking about it. I've got another great article coming out in a couple of days. Very excited about that. I have another video I'm going to be doing very soon. Let me see if I can find more of my notes. Oh, shit. Look at that, dropping things tonight. There we go. Ooh, that's an interesting one. I don't know if I want to, maybe. Let me just see. Ooh, this is interesting. Okay, an interesting spoken word to bring in the next topic of the evening. The authentic desire and belief. Still smoking the Tyson Toad. It's a nice wrap. It tastes good and it smells good. A little harsh on the throat. Okay, leading us into our next micro topic, even though the last micro topic really, look, we spoke about it for an hour, scrummeting, bullshitting, fucking terrible. You be the smart one. Okay, tonight, the authentic desire. Tonight, we peel back the noise. We peel back the programming. We peel back the layers of want that were handed to us, like prepackaged dreams with barcodes stamped on the side. Because somewhere along the way, we stopped wanting, desiring from the soul. And we started wanting the screen, needing the digital. Somewhere along the way, we traded desire for distraction and passion for pressure to keep up with a world that is spinning nowhere, super fast. But here in this circle, in this smoke-kissed breath of truth and remembrance, we reclaim the authentic desire, the authentic belief. The belief that came before the world, before the noise, before the algorithms, before they all started shaping the inside of your mind like a sculptor carving from the outside in. Influence that was not your own authentic desire. The authentic want, that quiet spark that doesn't yell for attention, but sits in the center of your chest like a warm ember, waiting for you to finally inhale deep enough to make it glow once again. We're told to compete, to outrun each other, outshine each other, outspend each other. This is what we're told. We're all in a race against each other. Why? See, competition is the greatest illusion of this scripted civilization. Competition, keeping up with the Joneses. Because there is no competition in life designed from the inside. There is no competition in a spirit that remembers what it came here to feel. We don't need simplicity of survival. We need simplicity of self. A life where the choices aren't shoved down your throat by organized civilization and organized media and organized expectation. A life where you choose from the place inside you that still remembers joy. Before everything was commercialized. Tonight, we search for the authentic love of life. That wild, gentle, honest, the thing that can't be bought. It can't be sold. It can't be copied. It can only be remembered. So welcome, one and all. Welcome, highly motivated. Welcome, seekers. Welcome, wanderers reclaiming the parts of yourselves that you should have never lost in the first place. You should have never had to lose it, ever. Tonight, we breathe back the desire that was always yours. We remember how to want, how to desire, how to believe from the soul again. We remember how to live free in a world that keeps telling us how to be. Because life, real life, begins at the moment you stop chasing all the noise. You stop chasing the flashy world presented in front of you. And maybe you start listening to your own whisper once again. We return to the whisper tonight. What a great place to start. You know, what a great place to start. This is something that I talk about little by little here and there. It's our authentic journey on this show, on this, whatever you want to call it. This is our authentic reaching out to each other. Just me, not trying to be anybody but myself, not searching to compete with a bigger car, a bigger house, and better clothing. But instead, maybe looking inward, not outward, not comparing outside, but comparing my own self inside, how I feel, how I see the world. And maybe I improve my circumstances by seeing the world as I believe it. Ooh, that is deep. That is some good shit. That is some super high knowledge. Super high knowledge. But just enjoying our time here tonight, everybody, on Highly Motivated. Remember, you can catch us here Friday, Sunday, Wednesday on all the same channels that you're watching right now. And, you know, and only if you want and if you feel it, please share us. Let people know about the show, about the hangout, about the smoky smoke, the talky-talk, the talky-talk, whatever this is, let them know. No expectations, no set conversations, but from one week to the next, it could be the same thing. It's different things. It's multiple things. It's multiple conversations. That's what makes this awesome. And it's only Wednesday. We're only halfway through the week. But I'll tell you though, this week, it's like this. Look, all year I've been complaining how fast the year is going by, how fast weeks are going by. Months are just disappearing into each other. And of course, none as quickly as this month, December. It has been lightning. And it's just flying by us uber quick, like uber duper quick. And this week, look, Sunday, we just did a show on Sunday. I was just here. It feels like just yesterday, but it wasn't. But it feels like yesterday. And each day has been disappearing into the next very quickly. I guess that's how 2025 was set to be. 2025, the year that flew by. The year that disappeared in a blink. And I don't remember it, but I do. I do and I don't. I remember bits and pieces. I feel like it was just so quick that really my brain hasn't had time to process this lightning fast year. I feel like this year I've aged. No, I mean, every year. Every year you get older, obviously. Every day, every second, every moment. Live every one of those things like it's your last. Enjoy every moment, every second of it, so you don't regret it ever. But no, this year I feel like I aged 10 years, a decade. I feel like I went super gray. Like at the beginning of this year, the beard wasn't so, it was not just gray, like giant gray patches. It had like a frosting of gray, like my hair. You know, it had just a little bit here and there. But then this year, like this, super gray. I don't know what the hell's going on. Tonight we've had some interesting topics. And right now we are at something, the authentic belief. You know, we have been shaped by civilization to want things we never wanted, we never asked for, we never needed. But from birth, we are shaped, we are controlled, we are sold identities, sold lifestyles, sold problems and issues that we didn't have until a commercial told us we had them, until a programmed PR told us that we want this and we don't want that. This is good, this is bad. A little hard to get some pull from his mouth. It's getting much more harsh towards the end. Look, modern life overwhelms us with so many choices, but they're not choices rooted in our soul. They're choices that have been manufactured in someone else's boardroom, someone else's think tank. Look, you're drowning in options that you didn't choose. You're drowning in options you didn't choose, and you are starving for the few authentic choices that your spirit actually wants. That's where we're at. That's where the world is at. I think that right there is a cultural cliff notes. A cultural cliff notes right now. The world tells us to look left, look right, outrun whoever is next to us. But the only person you were ever meant to outrun is yesterday's version of you. Oh, right there. Yesterday's version of you. Because you were never the same version. Every single day, you are a whole brand new version of you. A new opportunity to conquer the world, to travel, to journey, to adventure, to love. Because that's part of life. Yesterday's version of you is the only thing you're trying to outrun. You have no choice but to outrun it. It's behind you. Look, competing for attention, relevance, money, status, this drains the authentic belief, the authentic want. There is no competition in a field of one. Your life isn't a race. It's a rhythm. It's a vibe. And that right there is some of the biggest truth. There is no competition. And you've already won. So, let me see. Oh, wait, there's a message. I should have seen the message. So, welcome to the show, Prajapati. Prajapati boy. Welcome to Highly Motivated. Here we are just chit-chatting, talky-talky, no expectation. But I'm glad you popped in. So that's it. The authentic want lives underneath all this bullshit, all this noise, all this propaganda, all this organized civilization telling you what your beliefs are, what you're calling for. They're putting it in your head and creating it. So the core message of tonight really is the authentic belief and desire. The desire you had before the world told you what to want. The thing that lights you up even when nobody's watching? What makes you smile inside and out? Not influenced, not commercially driven. The thing that lights you up even when nobody's watching. I love that. The flame that kept burning before algorithms, before influencers, before pressure to perform. That's why when I do the show, there is no pressure to perform. I don't care. I don't care. I mean, I care and I don't care. I don't put pressure on myself to start this show, to do the show, to talk on this show. I just get on here and I do it 3 times a week. It's not easy because you need a lot of things to talk about. It's not easy to always come up with great topics or interesting things to say. To fill 2 hours, 3 hours, sometimes more. It's not easy. So I don't put expectations on myself. I don't put pressure on myself. I don't get on the show and I'm like, oh my God, you got to do this, you got to do that. And when I do that, I stop myself. I'm like, no, we don't have to do any of it. You don't have to do it. I just show up. I just show up to this show and I enjoy the company and energy of the world watching. That's it. And do I know that the world is watching now? Do I know that they are? Maybe. I'm like, maybe. And in that, there's magic. In that, there's people and there's energy and there's this highly motivated. We have Mohamramali. Welcome. Highly motivated. Welcome to the show, even for a second, even for a moment, even just to see what the hell's going on. Even just to see what the hell is going on. That's this show. Your real desire is quiet. It's gentle. It's persistent. It's the whisper that keeps returning long after the world has shouted everything else. That thing in the back of your head that tells you, hey, this is what I want to do. Hey, this is where I want to go. Hey, this is how I want to feel. For me, it's rock hoarding, gem mining, like I'm on fucking Minecraft or something. Like I watched the Minecraft movie with my daughter, my youngest. And she makes me watch it over and over and over and over again. I've only seen it like 20 times now. At least 20 times I've seen the Minecraft movie. I heard they have it in 3D. I might just want to see it in 3D just to change it up a bit. But I feel like Steve is like what? Like the original Minecraftian. So as the original Minecraftian, his authentic desire, even as a child, even as he had to grow up and realized he didn't want to be a doorknob salesman, he wanted to mine. He just wanted to mine for gems and jewels and precious things and prehistoric artifacts. He just wanted to mine. I kind of just want to mine. I want to mine gold. I want to go do multiple different types of mining because that's what I want deep inside. I just want that. I want that adventure. I want that journey. I want that as my joy. And that right now is what we're talking about, authentic joy. That's what this whole show was really started on. When I left Dualistic Unity and I left the side show that we created, I don't feel like that then was the beginning of the journey. And that was me trying to find the authentic me, like the real me. I was questioning even who I was and what made me happy and why. Because I wasn't happy inside. I wasn't happy with the world in front of me and the emotion and the feeling. I wasn't happy. I had to change that. I had to recreate my environment. I had to recreate my mental belief. That's a big one. I had to recreate my mental belief. Mental belief. Wow. Wow. And that's it. That's what started Highly Motivated for me. I was doing the show with Dualistic Unity and a young lady named Julia Raymond. I hope she's doing well, sending out positive vibes to her. And in that, she was on like an authentic journey of her own to find her path and what she was doing, why she was doing. And in that, I kind of used it as an opportunity to find me. I wanted to be found not by a religion, but by myself. I wanted to be found by myself. I wanted to see who I was and why I was. And that's where Highly Motivated was born. So I left Dualistic Unity on my own search. And here we are now, a couple of 100 episodes in. I don't even know how many. I know there's like at least 200 of them on YouTube. Facebook keeps erasing them. LinkedIn, I don't think LinkedIn has erased mine, so you can go back in my history on LinkedIn. And as far as I've been putting them there, I used to have them on Relevant. So I've done a lot of podcasts. It took me a long time to get this comfortable just talking. Sometimes that's the hardest thing. That's the most authentic journey right there, is just talking. And just being able to talk about nothing, about everything, about anything. So it's so crazy where we're talking authenticity. We're talking that inner energy below all the and I call it programmed civilization, organized civilization, because that's what it is. It's organized to keep you broke. It's organized to keep you in debt. It's organized to make sure that you never have enough money to get out of just barely being able to tread above water. It's designed to make us spend at certain parts of the year and to overspend, like the holidays. I'm guilty as well. I'm guilty. I'm spending money on my children, on my wife. I'm spending money because it's the holidays and it makes me feel more warm. No, I don't know what it is. I'm like, I don't know what it is. But it's the organized civilization. And even though I notice it, even though I call it out here on the show, I still buy into not as much of it, but enough. I'm not immune. I'm not immune to the PR campaigns. I'm a salesman. Salesmen are easily shifted. Didn't even mention it. I'm smoking on some Pink Passion tonight. Pink Passion. I don't know if I've showed buds in a long time. They're tiny. They're PZs. So I guess that's a tiny bud. Oh. But it's been a good smoke, I'm not gonna lie. They're tiny though, look. Oh, shit. Little tiny buds dropping out. Here, look at that. Okay. I mean, they're nice. They're good buds. They're good nugs, but they're small. They break up easily. I think they're a little dry. I mean, this is what's left. This is like the biggest nug out of all of them. Look, like, this is like the biggest of the nugs. Here, let me see if we can get. I mean, it's beautiful. It's fine. It smokes excellent. This is Pink Passion. Look. When you do a little, it's got a nice little pinky purple on the inside. So cold outside. I think I'm gonna walk outside in a little while and just kind of soak in the evening, you know, soak in the, let me see, I've got a Martin Rosales. Welcome to Highly Motivated. It's good to have you here. Good to have everybody here. And if I haven't seen your name or I haven't personally welcomed you to the show tonight, you know, sorry, not sorry. I miss shit. Chase and Asia were waiting to come into the show. I didn't even notice. And they had to send me a little message to get my attention. So this is a pretty tiny roll. I did a little itsy bitsy, just a quickie, itsy bitsy. Very nice paper though. Look, look, tonight we were smoking the Tyson Futurola toad wrap, blunt wrap, tobacco free, nicotine free. And the papers, I'm using the Futurola Tyson. Let me tell you what, it's a good paper. It rolls itself. That's how, the fucking thing, unbleached. It comes with filter tips, even though I don't use them. I do a little twisty at my ends. Making a bloody mess here. But anyways, enjoying a little smoke, a little toke, a little talk about our authenticness and kind of why I started this show. I think I've only spoken about it a few times before this, that I've started this show because this was my journey, your journey. It's all of our journeys. And to be able to take that together, to be real together. Look, I took off the mask that I wore, trying to be like this person and like that person. And I was impersonating my entire life. And then when I found me, I liked me the most. What overwhelms us is not life itself. It's the artificial layers added onto it. Look, we're not built for 1,000 ads a day, endless content loops, notifications that hack our dopamine, manufactured crisis, social comparison at a global scale. Our nervous systems still think we're living in tribes of 100. You realize that? We are not adapt for this digital onslaught that we get hit with. So of course our mind is hacked. Our needs and wants and beliefs and desires are hacked. Today we are forced to carry the psychic weight of millions. That's a lot of weight. We are overstimulated, undersatisfied, flooded with the noise, and we are starving for meaning. Starving for meaning. Wow. Starving for meaning. I am guilty of it as well. I am guilty of being starving for meaning. I look for the meaning in myself and what I do. I look for the meaning in life and in the world and in love, life, energy. I look for meaning. I am part of that PR campaign of life. I am sucked into it as well. Just because I know shit doesn't mean I'm immune from shit. I still buy things on the Black Friday. I still pick up on Green Wednesday. I still celebrate every single holiday and presents for all. I am part of that. I've been sucked into it, even though I know about it, even though I realize it. But maybe because I realize it, I don't overspend. I don't give my life savings. Instead, I don't have. But the truth is, we are overstimulated, undersatisfied, and starving for this meaning in life. Look, what we yearn for is not primitive survival. Right? I don't yearn for for naked and afraid. You know, I don't want to be running out there naked in the cold, making a fire just to know meaning in life. I'm looking for that primitive clarity. Not cooking over wood fires. Not going back in time, because I've seen there were shows like that. But the simplicity of intention. The simplicity of a day with purpose. A desire that's actually my own. Not what commercial television has told me to. Not what organized civilization has bred into me. Brainwashed even into me. A choice that feels more like freedom, not pressure. A life where your soul makes the decisions, not the marketing departments of the world. Oh, and that's a big one. Not in the boardrooms, not in the think tanks. Your think tank. You. Simplicity isn't the past. It's the now. I think that's exactly it. And what great talks tonight. What great energy. As always, I thank Chase, Asia, Gavin, Giraffe. You guys are all awesome. Christopher Sterrell's not here with us tonight, but definitely check him out as well. And I appreciate SST Travi, Schwatsy Pants. You know, I appreciate everybody. Whether you're here or whether you're not. We've got like Nick and Eric and Troublesome Red and Kingswish 420 and Major Nugs, East Coast Visual Media. You know, all of you. You're all awesome. Frank the Tank and Rachel sending out super big vibes always. This show is nothing without you and without you. That's why I thank you. Thank you for coming to the show even for a couple minutes, even for 5 minutes, sharing that and spending that with me. It means the world to me because it's the energy that I feed off as well. It's why I keep doing this. Don't get me wrong. I could sit here and talk to myself because I see myself in that, and then I see myself over here. So I see two of me, which is more me than I need to be seeing. But I think by watching myself in these shows, I also see how I've aged. Like over the last year, my quick aging. But I'm okay with it. I mean, I'm okay with looking older. I really don't give a rat's ass. You know, it's not that. I don't feel like this is my age. And so I look at myself and I see myself and I'm like, oh shit, who the fuck is that? Like, I just don't know. I don't know. I don't recognize me. So that's kind of a crazy thing. And that's something you think about. The older you get, you don't recognize yourself. You have to get used to yourself. You have to know yourself. Look at yourself. Love yourself. Understand yourself. That's one of the big things on the show. Don't look for somebody else's approval. Look for your own approval. Look for your own energy. Look for your own positivity. Because you are it. You are the powerhouse, the energy, the everything. And I do this show for me and for you. I do it for all of you. I don't want thanks. I don't give a shit. What I want is the energy, is the goodness, is the kindness, is the authentic moments in life that reclaim it for you. Authentic moments that reclaim life. That's it. Here on Highly Motivated, no expectations. Just a smoke sesh between friends, between family, between new acquaintances, new energy. And if you haven't seen the show before and I called you out and I welcomed you to the show, that's what we do. We call out your name when we see it. We welcome you to the show so that others know you're here as well. Look, those of you on the Insta Cha-Cha, We're on LinkedIn right now, Twitch, Kick, Rumble, YouTube. There's a whole nother world happening over here. And y'all, there's another world happening over here on the Insta Cha-Cha. By the way, you can follow me on the Instagram. 420X. There you go, you're welcome. That's my handle. And I practice as I preach. I've been quitting the sodas. I'm trying to get more in touch with my authentic self. And part of that is reconnecting with nature. Part of that is hiking. And look, I found that me and my daughter, we went on a little hiking adventure looking for rocks. Actually, she took over the hiking adventure and she made us start looking for Pokemon. We're like a half a mile into a good trail. And I'm like basically carrying her now on my shoulders. She's tired. And so now she's like, Dad, we should be looking for Pokey. I'm like, no, we should not. And she's like, yes, we should. I'm like, no, we're out here looking at, the geological features and this. And she goes, no, we should be Pokemon hunting. So I love my daughter and we Pokemon hunt. That's it. We go out there in nature and we do it VR. So or augmented reality. So we look at it with the phone and you could just and you could see something, oh, there it is. And okay. And I'm okay with it. I think it's great. Tonight, I started the show with a spoken word that really, I feel like it meant a world to me. We need to treat our youth of the world better, our children, our children's children, our future, for this planet, for these people, for this energy. They learn as their parents are. Their parents scream at the world and they feel it's something that needs to be screamed at, brought anger to. We need to bring more kindness, more realism back, more hugs, more kisses, more I love yous, and mean it, because it comes from inside here. So highly motivated. I love all of you. You're all in my heart. And I appreciate your energy, your power, and your continued every single day. On that note, I say thank you. I say, arrivederci, do svidania, wiedersehen, goodbye, good night. Have a great rest of the week, rest of the adventure. And remember, when you look for that inner power, it's already in you. You look for that unicorn in life, it's already you. So go be a dinosaur. No, I was gonna be like, go be a T-Rex. Go be a velociraptor. Go be a velociraptor. A happy, kind velociraptor. Powerful. Powerful and amazing is already what you are. So be it. Don't think like you've lost because you've already won. Life is written. Life is written where you're winning. You're winning already. You're already winning. So just believe that. Don't doubt it. Don't create a balance. Don't create the yin and the yang. There's no need for both. Just take the yin. Take the yin. Take the win. Take the yin for the win. And only see it as a win. See life as a win. See everything that you're doing as a win. Win. Because you're already winning. You're already winning. Okay, thank you. Good night. Ciao. All right, we're going to end the stream here.